one quarter the comment. Today's video is something different. Okay, it's anime based, but it's an opinion I have with a topic that everyone likes or hates: the metaverse. And why, in my opinion, I feel like a lot of VR anime kind of maybe like the genre, but I feel like real life sucks with it. Let's talk about the metaverse and why I feel like I like the metaverse, how I cared about it, and why I prefer VR anime details, or my opinion about the metaverse is from there. Got that? Good. Let's begin. Hey, what could he comment? Time for another edition of Hobby Toku Anime. We're going to talk about anime today, first time in a while, but more specifically, we're going to talk about VR anime, or also called VR isekai anime, because they're all that genre for most series, but that's not the point. Point is, this is about VR anime and why I say I love a lot of VR stuff. And this video is going to be mostly talking about 3 series. The Hack, Sword Art Online, yes, and Shangri-La Frontier. One from the past, one from the present and main importancy, and one from the current future that's good. Let's begin. Before we start with the anime stuff, I have to acknowledge my VR interests. Okay, that ties into the Hack, but we have to go a little before that with a certain toku series that I love, VR Troopers. Yes, VR Troopers, Power Ranger spin-off series. Technically, this is where I heard the term. I didn't really like it. Like, I feel like the episode of Fairy Odd Parents with VR was kind of a weird episode, one of the weird canon episodes, but I'm not sure. But the point is, that's not the point. The point is, we're talking about VR. I got to learn from VR Troopers, obviously, and point is, I got into the term because of Da Hack. More specifically, Da Hack Root/GU. I'm a big GU fan, but I feel like Root sucks as a series, like most people. Go watch Shenta's videos if you want to know a little more, because I don't want to badger about Da Hack in the original series, and his remakes of his Da Hack regular videos are good to watch. I duly recommend. But the point is, Da Hack is one of gaming's more hated series, but it did inspire VR gaming anime and atmosphere of it. But the point is, let's go talk about the main VR series that kind of started modern VR, Sword Art Online. And wait for it. Love is so dark, love is so dark. Sorry, that battle theme is one of the best themes of the show. Anyhow, the point is, VR became a thing because of Sword Art. And more specifically, their term of VR advancement, full dive technology, which in layman's terms is called fully immersed VR, but I call full dive VR and fully immersed 2 different things. And I have to explain the difference now. Let me explain. Full dive technology in Sword Art is technically VR so advanced, it's like the Matrix films where you don't need to sleep, poop, or eat, but you still need to eat or sleep in this case, because it's not dystopian as the Matrix, but you still got to do stuff. Well, like normal stuff, well, it's just you're in a coma feeling. And basically that series, they get trapped for the first half of season 1. Yes, I don't want to spoil why, because that's a good part of the show, even if the second half of that season is awful. But the point is, Sword Art's great. And now let's talk about the future with freaking Shangri-La Frontier, a show that has an opinion to. Now we get into the metaverse. And before we talk about Shangri-La, I have to explain the metaverse, because that happens now. The metaverse is Mark Zuckerberg's big plan of doing VR now with his, now that Facebook is called Meta. Yes, some people are still pissed with Meta, Facebook naming themselves Meta, and some people don't. I'm one of those people who gave a damn for Meta, but I don't do VR because I'm waiting until full dive to be a good thing or kind of better. But the point is, VR is kind of in this early 80s internet syndrome. Let me explain. The internet back in the day was kind of big and massive, but the internet is still like, it wasn't until the 90s or the 2000s where the internet got to our modern form. It started, like, YouTube didn't exist until, like, '05. Yes, go look it up or look up a YouTube video and see the length of the video me at the zoo. That's basically the first YouTube video I've recorded, and you will see the point of it. It's only 20 years old as of this year. But point is, VR is still in its infancy of realism. In the 90s, it was a thing. Disney Quest was sort of like a failure. And I feel like the Metaverse might be a failure, but a distant assessor or failure. But in the middle, like, it's not Disney Quest bad in the 90s or any theme park things. But the point is, VR is still in its infancy, even if it's been 30 years since that technology existed and it's still not good. But the point is, VR is changing because of the metaverse, I feel like. It's just they're wasting money to find out to improve it. Wasting money is not a bad thing. Sometimes you use it for right things, it could work. That's what I think. The metaverse is working for now. But the point is, the freaking back to Shangri-La Frontier. In that show, a lot of games suck, and the only good games are like once in a while, and most people prefer shit, or there are people who prefer shit. Really, it's like some people good, some people bad, sort of vibe. And the main character likes shitty games, but he plays a good game, aka Shangri-La Frontier, as a good game. And I'm pointing this because gaming is kind of iffy now. Like, I feel like that's how I feel about gaming is there are good games, there are bad games. When a new technology happens, it's going to be more shit than good games. Like, it's going to be shit for longer, but I'm using it correctly, people. I'm not swearing. I'm just explaining it as an adjective of tier listing. Most VR games kind of suck or not suck. Like, I feel like Gorilla Tag is okay. I haven't played it, but point is, VR games have to be more realistic stuff for the time being. Like, with Apple Vision Pro, the only good game, like, original game that I feel like is a pro is freaking Pickleball. Yes, Pickleball. I'm desperate. That desperate because of my age. I'm 30, not 50. God damn it. Michael would be proud. Future industry will be great. But the point is, the stuff is, VR technology is really, really up in the air of eventually it's going to get good. But the point is, VR technology is definitely going to happen to be good. It's going to take a while, but we're almost there. We're closer than ever for good gaming, but we're not like vaguely, but like it's going to be a longer distance than normal gaming because of technology advancements or whatever. But the point is, we're almost there to good gaming for VR, in my opinion. It's just going to take maybe 5 or 10 years before it gets good. If bad things happen, good things happen, it might be like 3 years, but only time will tell. Hope you liked the video. If you leave a comment down below if you want to talk about more about VR or life topics that I feel so nitpicky about. And yes, I love anime, and I feel like Shangri-La is a good anime for VR at the moment. This command saying bye-bye for now.